Okay, day 16. I didn't post a video yesterday, yet but um, I was composing here. Just felt like I was in a transition mode, and I didn't really feel like it was. I almost didn't. Well, I didn't want to post something on day 14 because I was sort of beginning to build um, something else in the middle of the track. But I've had discussions with my, let's say, let's not call him a coach, but let's call him an interested party. And we've sort of decided that I lost my way again. But so what I'm going to do is something fairly sacrilegious. First of all, I'm going to save my days now because I can't go back to the day that he wants me to go back to, which is a bit of a sad shame. But what we're going to do is we're going to do this, and we're going to go boom, dead, gone, and we get rid of all of this, gone, gone, gone. And we're just going to go back to the drums and the bass, and start again. To explain why I want to do that, or why we are going to do that, or why I am going to do that, I should say. I don't want to make soulless derivative music, and it began to feel like that was the way it was going. And I think, when you can't finish tracks like I can't, it doesn't help having that mindset, because it's very easy to start to get the shits with something and start to think that it's just awful shit, but then at the same respect be attempting to make a basic song, which by virtue of what you're trying to do, with a verse chorus bridge or something like that structure, you are attempting to sort of make something fairly stock standard. And that's not to say that it has to sound stock, it has to be stock standard, but when you can't finish tracks, you're probably going to have to do something fairly simple. So I got into a little bit of a spin there. But on the other hand, I am moderately happy with the process that I was going through. So I was putting effects on, I was to some extent mixing, and I was picking away at all the bits that I don't normally do. So in that respect, I'm sort of happy with where I'm going. But yeah, I lost my way, and all we're going to do is, and like, I liked what I had at day 9, but excuse me, yeah, it began to fall afoul of my mind when I started putting in some really, I don't know, generic crap. And then I've gone and posted something where I'm sort of trying to sort of find something different, but again, it's generic crap. And yeah, and then I've got the criticisms, which are well founded, though they are correct. But yeah, that's what it's all about. Like, I didn't want to post something yesterday. I did post, with the same reason, but I'm glad that I posted it on day 14, because I've had some feedback which has helped me to kind of check myself before I wreck my week. Yeah, don't think I should have used the start of that lyric. Yeah, so I'm cutting back here. I'm going back to the bass. In fact, I'm going to have to go find the original bass for day 9, because I'm not smart enough to realize that I should be saving projects based on these days, because it's a good, to have a video record of where you were is pretty good, and then to be able to go, I want to go back to day 9 or whatever, that's really good. So yeah, so I've got to go back. Now, I've been told that I should not expand my horizons as much as I do. I tend to just, I'll just put out the fingers and just, keep on starting synths, and you can, I mean, yeah, that is 31 synths. That's 31 synths in there, right? That, I mean, so the reason there's 31 in there is for another thing, which is that I tend to stick on, as I've said, if you you haven't watched any other videos, if I find something I like, then I almost don't have the guts to kind of automate it, because like I don't want to wreck the original synth. So that's why I've got so many synths there. It's not really 31. It's just kind of, I mean, this synth is this is the same synth with different sounds. I just didn't want, this is the clean one. I didn't want to use too much automation on that one. Anyway, that's something else. So yeah, so I'm going to do something simple. I'm going to have a think about what I'm going to do first, because it's been suggested to me to do decide to do say a 16 bar melody or something like that, but I don't really think, I can't really get behind that particular goal, but I do want to do something. So I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to update more. Okay, so yeah, so let's get back to day 9. Okay, I'm back. I've deleted most of the project, I hope. Yep, so I can kill that, kill this, probably not necessary. Coming back, kill this shit. Okay, so deleted most of the project. Admittedly, I have had a fool just to see what I think I want to focus on for my simple goal, and my simple goal is drums and bass. So I just feel like I'm not so into this start net anymore. I don't know whether it's just a minor synth change that's changed, but I'm just gonna muck around with the bass line. I think still got the cough, and see if I can try and get some drums going as well. So absolutely no atmospheric synths or anything to ruin it. I'm just gonna focus on bass. So I'm going to basically try to make a song with just entirely drum and bass. I'm not even gonna, no, I won't say that. I was gonna say I wasn't gonna muck around with battery, but yeah, no, I will. I lied. Okay, right. So yeah, so let's come back with something interesting in bass. Right. Okay. So the best way I could describe what just happened is that I picked a plan, I stuck with it, and it wasn't the plan for me, and that is just composing drums and bass. I just can't link my my vision with some bass. So what we've ended up with is let's say just a small sort of, it's not even a bass, it's just sort of a sound, and some African rhythms. So yeah, it was interesting, because I mean basically I just last sort of hour I just started mucking around with percussion and whatnot, knowing that I'm gonna have to do a little bit more than just do bass. That, I mean, I really did stick to my guns and stay away from any other synths, but that was just a really bad idea. It wasn't an idea that was posed to me. It wasn't an idea that I should just stick to drums and bass, but I have heard people say that before about how they work things out. But I personally think that's it just, yeah, it might work sometimes. It just didn't work for me this time, and I don't know. I just don't think it's the type of thing that I would like to do. I mean, I don't think any band, any rock band, makes drums and then bass, and drum and bass together, and then puts like I may be wrong on that. I'm completely and utterly talking out of my ass, so who knows. Anyway, so here's some Here's a synth and some African rhythms.